Yes, queen. Yes.
We are brunching. We are black girls who brunch.
How did we used to do this intro? I don't even really.
We would go.
Say, hi.
Hey.
Welcome back. It's
Welcome
when
back.
I'm like yelling. Welcome back. It's when Black Girls Brunch. It's been like 20 years.
Only 20.
Missed you guys. Which way are we gonna start these intros?
I don't know.
Let's
Start here. Hi, I'm Natalie. If you don't remember who I am. Our Instagram's gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, look somewhere. My Instagram will be
This
there.
is so terrible.
It is. But it's fine.
No, it's
It
perfect.
is what it is.
It's Yaya. I know you guys remember me. I'm unforgettable. And yes, my handle will be somewhere that Kendall puts it as well. So
I got you.
Look above, below, through me.
Through you. I am Delicia Rashad, and that is my name on everything. So that's easy.
Hey guys, Kendall Black, Curly Rebellion. It'll be on the video.
So terrible. Our intro.
And I'm
You know what? I'm loving this new Sylvia. She's like, okay, y'all ready?
Are you gonna be silent?
Are you done or are you finished?
No, her name. My name is Sylvia with a Y and with a double A on
Hey.
Instagram.
Hey.
I'm not on Instagram though, so I mean, I have one.
You can just follow WBGB. Yeah. Most updates for Sylvia's life. Girl, it's been so long. I know. Oh my god.
Honestly.
You guys are terrible.
Why?
We should be doing this more often.
I know, but I feel like life's been busy for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
Yes. And we've missed you guys.
Yeah.
Happy to be back. Yes. Terribly.
Terribly. We missed you terribly.
So we just wanted to catch up and kind of share, where we've been in our lives and our journeys, like what's new, exciting.
Yeah. Does anyone want to go
First.
Go ahead, Delicia.
Oh, voice? Voice. I've been doing a lot more reading for my book, trying to really work on pushing that harder this year. I had my book reading for Oh Sugar Honey Iced Tea last month. It was really good.
It was fire.
Just want to say thank you guys for being there. It was amazing.
Well, I'll tell you after. That's your book reading.
I'll tell her now.
Okay, so I was walking around my job, we'll say, and someone's like, "Hey, were you at Delicia Rashad's book reading last night?" And I was like, "Why, yes, I was." And he was like, "Y'all celebrities now." And I was like, "You're the real MVP."
Y'all so
Oh my God.
I know. I'm so sad that I wasn't able to be there.
Your spirit was there. You were there, spirit,
I was
for sure.
working. Trying to get that money.
Trying to get the entire check.
Securing the entire bag and extra bags.
Extra bag. I'm sorry. I
In
can't
the
tell you
bags.
how excited somebody was to be here.
Yes, it was dope.
I was excited to be at the
Energy,
reading.
everything.
Yeah, the energy there was super amazing. And you guys made it perfect. Like, I was just like, okay, what does she do? I'm gonna make sure that I do that when I read my I have to learn how to perform better. So I was taking notes and just like, okay, don't do what I did.
My favorite reading was probably Kendall's. When Kendall was reading, she was like embodying the whole poem.
Yeah.
It was just in her.
Did you record it? I didn't. I was just like, oh, the whole time.
But we have it in our memory.
My mom did a live. But I don't know how we get to it. But my mom said she did. She recorded mine.
Yeah, maybe on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be saved somewhere.
Oh, well, that's happened.
Yay!
What else?
So we'll have to post that.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to post a lot of things. I've like neglected Instagram for like the last couple weeks. What else have I been doing? I'm gonna embark on a new profession.
Yeah.
Really excited about that. That's been a lot of fun.
Yes, queen. Yes. And I am Delicia's manager.
Wait, I thought you were the choreographer and I was the manager.
I took
No,
over
you do the music.
Oh, okay. I'm the DJ. You know what? I might look into being a DJ low-key.
I can see that. I can
So
see
I can see it. You're really into
Oh my
music.
god!
I know, I love music.
You should definitely do that.
I know, but I feel
totally
like
see
it's
that.
everyone's doing it now, so
It's the perfect time.
Yeah,
Everybody
everyone's
was
doing
building cars, and Elon was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm gonna build a car." Everybody had a cell phone. Steve Jobs was like,
maybe I'll
"Fuck it,
just
I'm
start
gonna
making
own a cell phone."
playlists. Maybe I'll just
Yeah,
start with
you should do
playlists.
it.
And then
You should make one for the When Black Girls Brunch, like
Yeah.
like a monthly playlist.
Yes. Would you guys
Oh,
like that? I think we should definitely do that.
I'd be down.
Oh,
I'd live all the way out. I love it.
It's just
And all
happening.
kinds of music. So.
Well, you update since you're talking now.
Yes.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been working. I feel like I've been working. I haven't been doing a lot of cooking, which is on purpose, and that's kind of sad, but I don't think it was the right time for me to move into that.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I've just been working, and I've been actually, the only thing that's changed a lot about me is I think I've put up a lot of new boundaries, like, in my life, and I've been spending more time, like, doing what I want to do and not feeling, like, guilty or bad about that.
Say.
So, yeah, it's been good.
Yes, that's good.
I feel good. I feel healthier. My skin is clearer. I sleep more.
It's
So precious.
You actually sleep now. It's different.
I do. I sleep at work. I'm allowed to. It's actually encouraged.
I'm alive.
No, sometimes my client is like, "Yeah, why aren't you sleeping?" I'm like, "Because my job is to watch you, make sure you're alive, and I can't really do that if I'm sleeping." What have I been up to?
Yeah.
A lot.
What?
Yeah, you're working now. You're.
People keep saying this as if like my whole life I've never worked.
Well,
you
just
mentioned
like the whole
last
season,
though. You were all like, "I'm reversed at the altar." This is true.
Yeah.
The whole time. I don't know if anything has come back that way. I am working now. I'm not just YOLOing.
You're adulting.
You're adulting.
If that's what we're calling it now, I am adulting.
It is it's on the spectrum of adulting.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but I love my new job. It gives me more money than I was making, and a lot of time to do the things that I should be doing that I haven't been doing. So I've like gone on, like, this was on hiatus. Garbage Couture was on hiatus. My whole life was on hiatus, but we back. 2018, we ready. But no, I've just been working and trying to read books.
What are you reading?
I read through the 4 Agreements, and then right now me and my friend are reading through You're a Badass. Such a good book. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I think I'll have an update maybe in a couple months when I actually start, like, you know, doing things that I'm supposed to be doing. But I've just been chilling and working.
That's good.
Working, chilling, still single. I've been really good at that. I've been fortunate at that. Y'all, taking L's everywhere. L's. But I was like, it's cool. It's setting me up for 2018. I was like, I'm going to be intentionally single, which is really me just doing what I was already doing, but making me feel better because I was like, I'm single because I want to be, not because, no one wants me. So.
Oh my god.
It's been working out great.
I'm still single. Talk is so horrible. I really need you to work on that.
No, but for reals, I am working on just being more intentional with things in life. So I try to set my intention for the week, for the month. I have been trying to work on negative self-talk.
Yeah, I think you need to learn to identify it because you don't think that the stuff that you say is negative self-talk.
It's just funny.
Yeah, but deep down inside we know you think it's true.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
everything.
I know we could all technically be in relationships, but it's just who those people would be.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that just means that we have standards. We're not just about to.
I read something.
Natalie's starting out.
I've been reading this book on like just like daily affirmations, and one of them I heard the beeping, and one of them it was from yesterday. It was talking about preferences and how preferences actually limit us from enjoying life's like natural little splendors and stuff like that. So
I believe it. That's true.
yeah,
You know, but they're still.
but it's and it was just saying, what is the
Wait,
purpose
when
of-
you say that, I feel like I was just looking at you and not, which is one of my
I
things.
feel like that's what they do.
need to pay
They all
attention
do.
to. Preferences ruin.
They limit your like being able to enjoy life for what it is. And they were
because
just
you
talking
don't
about
take
like
things as they come.
yeah, because you're just like, oh, I have to have
You're not
my
being
water
open.
this way, or I have to have this person be this way, and it's kind of like you put expectations on people or on things, or on just on life,
Yeah.
and then you don't get to enjoy it because you're trying to seek out this ideal.
That's fair.
But I've been working on trying my ideals in general because I'm a very idealistic person. So that's why I'm trying not to be a hard ass on my friends. That's why they're looking at me like that. They're like, finally.
The light has come through. No, I'm joking.
It's funny.
Kendall.
Kendall, what do you do?
Dang, you know what's crazy? I feel like I didn't do shit last year. I really.
What?
Well, okay.
Well, from the outside looking in. Do you want us to tell you what you did?
Well, okay, let me. Because for most of last year, I was going through a lot. Like, it was very, very rough, and my whole life just kind of like stalled. I didn't do anything. I didn't read. I didn't do work on, my business. Just because moving down here, I think was much more of a change than I anticipated.
Yeah.
And it, took a toll on me emotionally. And I couldn't figure out how to like get out of it.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? So I feel like I didn't make the progress that I wanted to. But like I read this book and it was saying you need to accept that the journey is going to have highs and lows. So then when you do go through a period where you slow down, like you're not going to feel so bad about it. Like that's all a part of the journey.
Yeah.
So after that, I was like, oh shit. So I felt better and getting back to it and just trying to be better about planning. Because as much as I did plan, I feel like I did a lot of stuff like on a whim. Like, oh, this sounds like a good idea. Let me do this. And now I'm like, I can see that this is going to happen. So I'm 3 months out. Let me actually put like some plans in place.
Right.
So when I get there, I'm not drowning or like stressing out unnecessarily or like freaking out or, and that has been going really well. So this year is just the year that all those plans are going to hit their deadline and hopefully going to move on from this 9-to-5 grind and like get in a better financial situation, better mental space. Like how you're talking about letting things like just come, let life happen.
Yeah.
Like still setting a plan, but not being so focused on that plan that I don't enjoy life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think that's a part of it too. Like it's gonna go by so fast, so I need to like enjoy life, not neglect my friendships and my relationships as much as I had been. Because what's gonna like? I want us to all like be successful together.
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
like successful and y'all aren't there, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck did I even do this for?
Right.
Because I didn't invest. Because I didn't
My sis
invest
got all her
in.
people.
The shade.
Yeah, because I didn't invest in those relationships and took
Yeah.
them for granted. So I feel like I'm in a much better space than I was last year, and definitely making bolder moves in the direction of my goals this year.
Say that.
And so right now, I'm not talking about them though. Like I want to make them happen, and then
Right.
say, "Oh, this happened," instead of like saying, "Oh, I'm working on this, coming soon." You know, like
Yeah.
that. So right now I'm reading this book called it's #AskGaryV. I'm pretty sure you guys know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, but and it's just really good. And he talks about like not making excuses for where you are in your life and your actions, and just getting shit done. Like the hardest
hump, man.
That was a very hard hump.
Yeah.
The whole excuse thing. Ooh, child.
Because at the end of the day, everything that is happening in our life, like we've played some part in.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I was trying not to be like super harsh, but like I'm big on taking full responsibility for your life and like where you are and where you aren't, and the things that like I've allowed in in my life, and he's just like, okay, enough with the excuses. Now, if you really want to do this, you have to get shit done. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and you should have forwarded me all the details for that.
I will. Cliff notes.
She said for me all
And communication. I realized I've gotten in enough trouble with my family, my friends at work for not communicating, and I just had a light bulb went off, and I was like, maybe that's something that I should get better at. Communicating, but like fully communicating. Like. So.
She's like,
that's
we
right.
have some stories.
Yes.
Sylvia, what have you been doing?
I feel like me and Kendall are on the same boat. I'm listening, like, oh yeah, me too. Oh, me too. Oh, great, me too.
That's nice because I thought Kendall was on a yacht. So
Then I'm on a little tug.
How did you go from a boat to a tug? Like, why did it go down?
Right. You could have
It's
stayed
like going
on
from a Honda to a Pinto. Like that's
I don't think so.
I have been doing nothing but working and trying to get my life together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I think that's what
Life's work.
I feel like it's been a lot of things. Like it's been a mixture of me learning how to communicate more and better and fully semi working on it. And
it's a process.
It's a huge process for me because I don't like making people feel bad. And if I feel like my feelings are going to make you feel bad, then my feelings are irrelevant. So I'm working on that. I'm getting much more bold about it too.
You are.
I really appreciate bold Sylvia.
Yes. I love her.
Yeah.
It makes me feel bad every time I get done talking though. I feel like I have to like tell myself, that's okay, Sylvia. You're allowed to tell them that.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay.
And their feelings are their responsibility.
Yeah. It's unfortunate and makes me feel bad. But it's okay. And then with regards to being bold, I feel like I'm also making bold moves in my personal life with creating the life that I want for myself, and also in taking responsibility for the life that I've created for myself so far. So I've gotten myself in a lot of financial trouble, and now I'm changing it. And I paid off my first credit card. Like Yes, queen. Yes, queen. So I created a plan for myself to be able to like pay off my credit card and stuff, or my credit cards, and I'm on a roll, and I'm actually excited about it. Like I'm excited, and so we're gonna move on from that. And then in my personal life, I've also told myself that I was going to be kind to myself.
Good.
And I was talking to my cousin Gervais, love you girl, and she was telling me that she's like, Sylvia, whatever you say to yourself, don't let it be anything that you wouldn't say to me. So if you wouldn't tell yourself, or if you wouldn't tell them like, girl, oh, your skin, oh, Sylvia, you need to work on that, or Gervais, you need to work on that, or Sylvia, your hair is blah, 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 or Gervais, your hair is blah, blah, blah. Like if I wouldn't say that to somebody else, if I wouldn't say that to somebody that I love, why in the world am I saying it to myself? She's like, you need to work on being kind to yourself. Being kind means you can still be honest, but you need to be good to yourself about it, you know? Yeah. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You're right. So whenever I have those moments where I'm like, Sylvia, I'm like, girl, it's okay. Work through it. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself well. You wouldn't say that to Gervais. It literally goes through my head in that process. Like I'm like, be kind to yourself. So like, be kind, be kind, be kind. So that's my starting step of everything. I feel like that's my bottom line for building up my confidence, building up my self-esteem or whatever, making sure that I'm learning how to love myself the way that I deserve to be loved, as well as helping to teach other people how to love me the right way, or the way I deserve or want to be treated and loved. It's just a lot. I have a lot of goals in my life right now, but I have like a 10-year plan of everything.
Shit.
And I just, this is her tugboat.
This is
her
tugboat. It's a tugboat.
And I like
You
it.
are right there on the yacht too, right?
Right?
I think I'm in a rowboat. Like, hey,
You guys, negative self-talk.
you right. You
I was
right.
like, I'm over here. Like, what's a boat?
I'm on my What's a boat?
It's a boat.
Kidding.
damn.
Yeah. That's a good segue.
That's
though.
beautiful.
What we're talking about too.
Oh, so
I
know.
like it.
Because I kind of feel like, honestly, I feel like the break was so good for us because we all seem so much more healthy and like happy. Like even just hearing your guys' update, I'm like, oh, okay. We are doing okay. This was like the break was for a reason, and
Yeah.
it like
It's
made
purpose.
sense.
It was
And
hard, y'all.
we're all on the same like
We know.
wave, you know.
Mhm.
I like that. So I mean, a huge thing I think that's we've all been doing obviously is like self-care, and I know last season we did self-love,
Mm-hmm.
but I think self-care is where we've moved into
Yeah.
the show, and it is.
It's so hard. Like, I feel like I had really nailed down a really good routine. Like at the beginning of the year, last year, and even at the beginning of this year. And then it was just like, you just fall off. And when you fall off in one little, for me, you fall off in one little thing, it's just like everything just like, it's just like, God damn it, now I gotta start over. It's like, okay, get up and do your yoga, Delicia. Just get up. I know you're tired, but do it because it's going to feel so much better than if you go into work and you don't.
Yeah.
And then do your homework early like you said you would, so that way you can have your little freedom on, the little 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Or 2 nights a week. Like, do your homework. And then I don't do it, and I'm sitting there like Friday night like, damn it. Damn it. And then still not finishing it because I still got to do homework when I get
So wait, explain what's kind of your routine?
Well, what I had come up with is like I'll do yoga in the morning. I read my little affirmation. I was supposed to be doing like journaling. I did that for like the first 2 days, and I realized that it was like a guided journal.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really for me, and so I stopped using it.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to start eating breakfast, like a real breakfast. Do work, go through that. Then after, do homework, meditate, do some polling, either polling, yoga, or writing. And I was gonna switch it up every week.
We're like, were you polling now?
Polling, yoga, or writing.
I like when you poll and you send me videos.
Yes.
Same.
Like
the toe, and everything.
Well, because
she was
Ayana gets on me about my point of my phone.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, you don't write that down. She was like,
Anyways, then I give myself like an hour and a half to bullshit, and I don't do nothing. I just sit there watching Netflix, and then like I'll read for like an hour and then go to bed. So I get like maybe like 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
But that's all you need.
that's what you mean.
But I love sleep so much. And just my alarm goes off at 4:45 for me to get up, and I'm just like, I can get up at 5. I can get up at 5:15. No, 5.
Yeah, 4:45.
Well, I go to work at 7.
Like, you have to be in the office at 7?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still, what are you doing?
Well, she does yoga.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yoga, reading,
I'm thinking
and
of
then
Sunday.
I don't
sometimes
know
writing.
if you want to edit this out or not.
She's not.
I live your life.
Sorry, I just needed to turn the eggs.
It's alright. Natalie did this in the very first video.
That's true.
I think
Like
that's
we're
your
back
thing.
in that vibe.
See, look, it's a good place to be.
Yeah, but yeah, that's like my routine. And then like on top of that, like I was trying to like just do like self-care, like do like a face mask or just not do anything. Have days where I just rest.
Yeah.
But I feel like my self-care is more so in just, I feel like I just need to take care of the things that I need to take care of. I feel my best when I do that.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like the face mask and all that stuff. That's like the break from like the routine, but
Yeah.
I feel my best when I actually follow through and do stuff. Like I finally finished my query letter. Now I just need to send it. And
Your what letter?
for Essence to review my book.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so I just need to send it. And then like that felt really good when I did that. And when I like washed my dishes or took out my trash, which I was supposed to do when I forgot.
So now how are you feeling? Now your trash is just...
I think I'm
Just
really
just
I'm
sitting
gonna
piled
throw
up.
it in there, and it's still there, and I know.
God damn it!
And I'm not gonna take it out when I get home.
You know what? At least you're planning it.
Right.
You're letting yourself know.
You're setting that intention.
You're setting
That is true. I will take my trash out when I get home.
Okay.
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
text you.
Okay, yeah, that might.
How's that
help.
trash looking?
That actually helps.
Is that trash?
That helps.
I really like that you have a routine. I feel like routines is a huge part of like the whole self-care work
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
thing. First of all,
It's always
also
like a habit.
everyone you ever follow people on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and everyone talks about the work. Just do the work. You know what?
do it.
I feel like it took me so long to get to this place because I was trying to fucking figure out what the work was. I would go to the work, I'll do the work, and I could figure out what it is.
What is the
that
work?
mean? But I feel like routine is part of it. Like
Yeah.
that's okay, that is the work. And what did someone point out to me? Oh, I have a dog and a cat. And I was complaining about my cat and how she's like, she meows at all times. She wake me up. She's playing. I just don't understand. And I was mad. And my roommate was like, I think it's a reflection of like how you treat her and like how you treat like your life. And I was like, oh, what? Like my cat?
What you say?
And she's like, well, yeah, because animals do well with routine. Like when they have a routine, then they'll act. They know how to act. And she doesn't know how to act because she doesn't know when I'm going to be home or when I'm not going to be home. Like when she's going to eat, when she's not going to eat. Like she doesn't know what to do. And then I was like, oh crap. I was like, oh, I need a routine. I do the same like routine as Delicia though. Yoga, meditation in the morning, work. Just try to follow it. Same thing at night.
I'm in a place where I'm like, because routines scare me. Or because I don't follow through with things. Like, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to do this. And then like an hour later, I was like, nah.
Or no.
So I think like for me, it's like, that's like my work is like actually like figuring out like, okay, like how do you make a routine? How does one do this?
That's what I'm talking about.
I was just like, I just be on the fly. Like, I know people, like, there's simple routines that people are like, oh, you know, I always, like, do that. And I'm like, I don't think that there's one thing other than, like, wake up. Like, that is, like, routine. That is routine. I will say having an animal helps. That is what, okay, you guys, I lied. I did something these last 6 months. I got a dog. I got an entire
Which really is a huge
dog.
Because she hates animals.
I don't like him at all. I love my dog.
She really does.
Sometimes.
Little Oscar,
He's evil.
He's evil.
He is doing so much better, you guys. Once I chopped his balls off, like,
You did?
yeah, his shit's gone.
But when he was healing, he was like barking and acting crazy when I went to your house.
He was healing. Like, get the whole context.
When
This
did
man
this
just had his balls cut off.
It's a dog, okay? Not a man.
And you just expect him to be like, yeah, this bitch took my balls. I had it for 2 whole years.
My dog wasn't.
For 2 whole years. Wait, when did you chop his balls off?
A couple
Recently?
months ago. Yeah.
You had to, right?
A couple months ago or days?
Months ago. That was a long time ago.
Oh.
Weeks.
No,
Maybe
he's
it was like last month
still.
sometime.
Yeah, last month. But he's like
Now
getting
it's
better
like
because
exactly.
like no, because people have come. I mean, he's his breed, which I have to keep telling people. He's a barker. He's just gonna bark, so that's not gonna change. But his interaction with I'm gonna Google this shit after this goddamn podcast. But anyways, his interactions with people have been a lot better. Like people that he would have normally bit, he's like, play ball with me. And then I'll
As we both feel like.
But no, I did get a dog, but that gives me a little routine because I do have to like feed him and take him out. And so that's teaching me like a routine. I'm finally learning it at like 28. Like,
yeah, you're 28, not 27.
You know what, Delicia? Last night
we were talking about something at 25, and she's like, yeah, I don't know. That was like 2 years ago. I was like, no, that was 3 years ago.
and then we looked at each other like, wait, and now it's about to be 40.
Oh shit. We're gonna be
Exactly.
29.
I'm gonna be 30 next year.
We're all gonna be 30 next year.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You're older than me. No.
Yes.
We all turned 29
This year, we turned 29.
Oh no, Kendall's right.
It's 2018. We turned 29 this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
next year I'm gonna be 30.
Yes.
That's what I just said. I think we're saying.
You know what?
You know what? Here,
I don't think I've ever
No.
seen math being done that way. This year. 29.
God.
Next
Okay, I'm thinking we're still like in 2000. I forget. Okay.
Fuck.
She's like, this changes fucking everything. No, but I think like me, like that's staying on a routine.
We were talking about numerology. That's what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
staying on a routine is very hard for me.
Kendall, it's gonna be okay. It's just a number.
It is just
It's
a
just
number.
a moment.
I
Age ain't nothing but
You still
number.
have goals.
Everything changed now that she's gonna be 30.
Well,
next
okay.
year.
The thing is, I wanted to go to Vegas for my 30th birthday, and I feel like the clock is ticking. Like this shit is gonna be expensive.
Vegas is always
And I'm
there.
like, I want to go for my 30th.
And your birthday's kind of like at the end.
have time. You
So much. You're not even 29 yet. You haven't even fully lived through 28.
I know. We're still in the first chapter.
Technically, you're within like your second. You aren't even 28 and a half.
We've only been 28 for like 5 months.
4 months. Talk about when I got
I'm
30.
She's like, oh shit, retirement. Like,
Actually,
Honestly, I've had that thought like.
I know, like,
time.
damn,
I already
I
know
got
where
this
you're
shit
going.
popping,
This
cause-
is hilarious.
this is silly. But okay, so one thing
I don't know what's going on.
One thing.
that I'm doing for self-care is
any day now.
smoking a lot of fucking weed. I gotta stay. No, that is a part of my routine now. No, but setting intention, and I feel like with that it will teach me mindfulness, and then also trying things like, so I'm not with yoga yet, but I have started meditation. I kind of avoided because I was like, I know my mind. ADHD, I was like, so I was like, I could never meditate, and I was like, you know what, bitch, you can. So that's been a struggle. Is to try to, get that
It takes a while.
stuff, but that is one thing though, like setting intention, because I feel like if I'm like, okay, like if my intention is to like have balance this week, then it's like, then I have to start thinking like, okay, well, what is causing imbalance, and then starting to be more mindful of those things.
Nice.
Yeah, mindfulness is a huge.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to you, like you have to be happy on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and that is a chore. Like I have to literally tell myself, like, you are going to kick today's ass. You are today. Your clients, the people, they cannot have control over you. Like,
Yeah.
whatever's going on in their lives, that's their life. You have to make sure that you're good at the end of the day. Period. Because if not, then you can't be here.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of days where I go to work and it's like, I can't be here. I need to get my life right. So yeah. But other things, and I also think that. Sorry, I just asked a question and it's like, but another coffee's kicking in.
Yeah.
Another thing that I noticed that with keeping a routine, it's helped me with keeping my boundaries.
Yeah.
And it's like really shown the mirror that I'm not really good with my boundaries. Like as far as like keeping my intentions, because it's like I have my schedule and I do it every Sunday, and like for the week, and I say, okay, I'm going to do these readings this week. I'm going to go to these shows, and then somebody will text me Friday and say, "Oh, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, I was gonna go to a reading. Oh, I was gonna invite you to come do da da da." And I'm like, "You're gonna have a reading next week." And I've noticed I'm doing that a lot, and it's just like,
oh my god, have I ever done this to you? Because I text you like every day, and I think I hang out with you like 8 times a week. Like there's an extra day that I've added on to it. That is.
I think we just have our own day of the week.
Oh, okay.
I think we do. No, I'm just saying. I think we just have our own day.
I was like, do I ever
think
throw
this
you off?
happens.
Because I just be like, delete
No,
you.
no one else can throw me off, and that's at the end of the day, it's on me. I'm just like, I need to follow through with shit. So
like really sad. I'm like, have I ever hurt you in this? Have I ever made you not go to a meeting?
But no, that was just another little thing I noticed that with having a routine, it does help with boundaries. And it just shows you that you suck at boundaries.
Oh, boundaries.
Keep them.
Scary word.
Keep them.
Boundaries
That takes practice.
But it's just like only with like that kind of stuff, which is so weird. Like I can have boundaries with like people in general. Like I can say, "Oh, I can tell you're a toxic person. Get away from me." But it's like with like my like brand and stuff like that. It's just like I'm really flaky.
I see. I see.
So I have boundaries, but just not everywhere yet. Why does this happen every time I talk? It's like super annoying.
And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And
You
I
hit
agree.
us at the core.
I don't know.
Kendall's whole brain was like,
Yeah, she was calculating a lot of things in there.
I need to go back. Highlight that. I like it.
I think the other thing that you were talking about, Delicia, that I've been trying to do is welcome the distractions. So like just being open to the day, like set my intention. Like I know I'm gonna kick today's ass. It's gonna be great. Like Friday, for example, I had to take kids to camp this past weekend. Right? I woke up. I did my yoga. I was feeling great. I was like, you know what? Started early too. I texted Sam at 5 a.m. I was like, here we go. We're gonna get kids. We're gonna get in the car. We're gonna leave at this time. And at literally everything that could go wrong went wrong. People dropping out, cars not working, like everything. I thought I lost my laptop for like 3 hours. It was just a thing. And I was just, my entire day, I was like, Natalie, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. You have your phone. It's the second laptop. Whatever kids show up. Like, it's gonna be okay. And it just made, like, I was still stressed, but it made the process a whole lot easier of going through the stressfulness. It was like, it's fine. It's gonna be okay. And just welcoming those distractions, because even sometimes it's like, they're purposeful, you know, like if you lean into them, they can become stories and they're not just a distraction. It can become a moment. So I think that's really huge.
Write that down. Lean into it.
And let your distractions become stories.
Well, that's the Christianese in me.
I love it.
Christian.
You know,
And let those
Christians know
moments
how to
become
talk about
stories.
everything.
They do. Can I have an app?
Yeah. By the way,
An app.
if you put lemons on your apples, it keeps them from being brown, but it also makes them way more delicious.
I didn't know these things.
Apple break.
Apple break.
I was like, do you want me to talk while you guys are apple breaking?
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about, guys.
What have you been doing?
Self-care routine.
Yeah.
Mine, it includes the gym now.
Whoa!
I was allergic to the gym for a few years, and then we found a remedy. Yeah, I started going to the gym. This year, what am I doing? This year, just like my self, encouragement, and I'm still working a lot. So, but that's because I have other goals that I have to achieve. So it's going to take some sacrifice. Because Dave Ramsey says, you have to live like no one else so you can live like no one else. In the Total Money Makeover. I read that book, and that's what got me on my financial empowerment and getting out of debt kick. And I love that. I'm loving it. So, but yeah, I think my biggest thing so far has just been going to the gym, because I was telling myself I was allergic to that for so long, and it just took
When you be going to the gym, girl?
time. Every day except for yesterday.
Every day?
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
How was it?
Sylvia.
Are you loving it?
I love it only because, and this is the thing though, when I used to go to the gym before, I used to get so intimidated because you like have to walk past all the big boys to get to like certain sections and you feel itty bitty. But now since I worked out with Sammy, I feel like I'm like keeping the things that she taught me, so now I feel like I know what I'm doing now.
Mhm.
You know, like I feel like I don't have to be like, let me just read the directions on here and look like that person, because I was that person for a while where I was like, I think my face is in the wrong spot.
Put your face on the ass.
Were you the people on like
Am I facing the right way? Or?
doing it wrong?
That's me.
That's totally me. So now it's terrible. It was bad. Like I used to like look for the, you know, it shows the whole body. I was like, oh, the red chesticles part's open. Okay, let's go for that one. Like I used to just look for the highlighted area and see if that was something I wanted to go for, and then test it out and see what happened.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't know. I just feel like everybody else.
That's what I do.
I feel like everybody else goes and they're like,
I'm gonna work that
yeah,
out.
they know what they're doing, and I'm over here like, what is this? Well, that looks like, oh gosh, it looks like a contraption I don't want to touch. Like it's intimidating.
Yeah.
So now that I'm like, okay, I'm finally gonna go to the gym. It feels good to sweat. It feels good to work out. It feels good to see results. Not in my physical body yet, but my scale said that I had some results. So I was like, okay, I'll take it until I can see it. So, yeah. And then, I don't know, I think mine is just being mindful of myself, mindful of my money, and mindful of my body right now. I think those are my things. Oh, yeah. No, those are my things right now. Nothing epic, but definitely important to me. So
Being mindful of your body, that I just, not triggered, but I feel like that was also a huge part of like my thing, because I was always uncomfortable in my own body, and I still kind of am, but like making the choice for me to do yoga every morning is a huge thing, because it means I have to feel my body.
Yeah.
And you know how you like carry things in your body, like you carry memories, you carry emotions, and all of that. And I think that it's just like, so there's something about movement that brings up a lot of things, you know? And like when people are super overweight, I think a lot of it more is mental than it is about like not like being lazy and not wanting to physically work out. Yeah. I think a lot of it is like you move your body and it brings up all of those things. It brings up all your frustrations or all the times that people said things to you or whatever. And so that's just, I think, a huge thing for people who are struggling with body positivity or with their image or their body is like, just move for you. Like, do it in the space that you are most comfortable in first and get all of those juices flowing. Because it's not as painful the more you move through it, because you begin to spiritually and emotionally like work through that stuff.
that's so true.
Wait till we do that episode.
I know.
I was totally that person. I still am that person. When I go to the gym, I'm not in the big, like in the area where everybody else is. I go into the room when I specifically go when there's nobody in the actual like workout rooms where they do classes and stuff. And I go into my little corner because I'm not comfortable working out in front of everybody yet. So I go into my little corner. I literally work out in my space and I create my little workout area, one little corner, do my workout. And then eventually when I get comfortable enough, I'll go out there and like be a part of everybody else's workout vibes. But I saw this man doing gymnastics on one of the floors. You know what? I'm not ready for that yet. So I was like, I'm just going to go in the corner where nobody can see me and work out and sweat and do my thing and make myself feel good about where I'm at. And when I get comfortable with that, then I'll move forward. So if you feel like you are not comfortable going to the gym because you're intimidated, I'd recommend just going when nobody's there. And then go into a classroom where there's nobody really works out in classroom because nobody wants to just do free weights and stuff. So if you're just starting out, that's a good place to start anyways. Go into a little corner, make it your own, and do your workout on your own. Like, you don't have to worry about anybody else, because that's what I'm doing. And it makes me feel better. And I'm still doing what I have to do for me. But I'm also, still, doing, I don't know. I'm making it a comfortable situation for myself as well as still helping myself to move forward and progress.
A safe space.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's safe for me. Like, I don't need Planet Fitness to do that for me right now. But I think they're cheaper, though.
Yeah, they are.
I love Planet Fitness.
I am definitely.
Because I heard that that's like a safe space, right?
Yeah.
It's a gym.
But like they don't have scales there because they don't want you to like
There's
so caught up in your
scales in
weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But not at Planet Fitness. They don't have scales there. They don't let the people lifting weights like
Make noises.
right
Yeah.
stuff like that. Just to I mean, there's only so much you can do, but I think it's pretty dope. They have like encouraging shit.
They's like, yes, bitch, work, bitch.
Like,
That's what I need to see.
You got bitch.
We can open that bitch
say that like once in a while, just
across the screen, like,
yes,
bitch. Like,
And then in the bathrooms, they have like ring lights on the mirrors, so you get that good. Yes, they're like whatever we can do. to help you
We
feel
got you.
comfortable.
Those ring lights are everything.
Yeah, they're nice.
I don't know.
They're nice.
I think this is going to be a great year.
It is.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
so
starting out to
much.
be a great year.
I'm incredibly
Saturday.
proud of all of you guys.
Are
You guys are each individually just so inspiring.
Tell me what you like about me. It's part of my self-care routine.
Seriously, I was sitting there and I was talking to, I think I've talked to too many people by now about you guys, but I feel like I'm just like, I literally feel like I was like, man, you know, I have such great friends. And I was talking to somebody about how it's in, like, everybody thinks it's so incredible that we've been friends since we were like itty bitty and then teenagers and all these things. And I'm just like, why isn't that normal?
Right?
Like, you know, everybody's friends since they're 4 and 7 and 12. Like, doesn't that make sense, you know? But I didn't realize how much I had with you guys, and I think it's been eye-opening to think about and, you know, reflect on how far we've come, because we've gone through a lot individually.
Yeah.
And I think that it's like baby waiting to exhalish, but at the end of the day,
Yes.
like, we've gone through a lot, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're all in front of that bonfire still laughing and crying and screaming our heads off, you know? And, right?
That's a waiting to exhale moment. Oh, we needed someone to do a slow-mo video of
Yes.
it.
That was
It's like,
such.
no, but seriously, like, Natalie, I feel like I'm always like, well, Natalie, she's just so educated, and I feel like she just cooks her life away, and she gives her soul in her cooking, and everybody knows how
She just gives her whole life.
you know, seriously,
You
like,
do
you
though.
feel
You
so
need to
fulfilled with
dedicate your
love
life
when you
to
guys, like, Natalie, everybody goes to Natalie's love of knowledge, wisdom, and food. Like,
Yeah.
who doesn't want that over a meal? Like, why not? Yana, you are just life. Yana's the one that everybody wants to be around, even though she says she's taking L. Like, seriously, she's
People do
getting
wanna
the L
be
together,
around
which
me.
is well done. Okay?
Welcome.
She's seriously, she's
I
welcome
am
to
there with the L
everything.
together.
Seriously, you're so open-minded and you're so free-spirited, and I
That's
wish
true.
I could be that way, and I just, one day I will be.
I'm gonna teach a class.
Seriously, and I'm like, and you're
You
so
can
smart.
teach me.
Why not?
No, seriously, and you're so super smart. You love to indulge yourself in things that I'm like, where did she even figure that out at? And then you also know about things that are happening all around the world. I'm like, this is because I got this cultured, and it's because she clearly traveled to Italy last year.
89.5 NPR.
NPR.
It'll change your life.
Yeah.
That is one thing that is one routine. You guys, I'm being enlightened. I listen to NPR every day because I want to be smart.
It's true.
It does help.
It does help, and it helps.
89.5?
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
AM.
Okay.
It helps me. Okay, I love
I have
NPR because I don't like watching the news because I feel like it's like super
terrible.
depressing.
It's not news. It's
Yeah.
a paid
Yeah.
sensation.
And I feel like NPR, they give you you get like reporters from actually different countries, not just like
Yeah.
everyone from it. It's like, okay, someone in a different country is reporting in on this and like their perspective, and then they just do really cool like pieces about like San Diego and all this stuff that I know about chicks. I'm like, oh well, you know what NPR told me.
Okay. Well, at least you take the time to do that, because most of us are sitting here just listening to Cardi B, Gucci, 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 whatever he says. Like,
Gucci man, Gucci man.
yeah, that guy.
She listens to that too.
But that's the only thing they're doing. They're not reading books. They're not trying to, you know, like do anything else
No
other than like there's a delicate balance, because we could just bloody shoes all day. And I will too. I will too, but I will educate myself on some money as well. You know, like all that money she talks about right in and out of things. I'm trying to have them see me too much too. You know? Like, how am I going to get to where Cardi is?
Right. She said,
I gotta educate myself.
Too much too.
Let's just be lightweight people. Like, lightweight. And then Delicia, you just book galore, and you're just so exotic and intelligent and all of the above. And I'm like, she writes all the books in the world. I'm like, she's publishing her 3rd book, 4th book, 17th book. She's going on a book tour around the world. Like, I'm just so ready for it. I'm so ready for it. And Kendall Black.
Kendall.
All y'all can get blacked. Okay? No, seriously. No, seriously. Like, Kendall has all of the master's degrees. She pretty much owns the university.
All of the master's degrees. The whole.
She pretty much owns them. She's an entrepreneur. She is a strong woman. She is a strong woman first, mother second, and you just are yes. You just live your life and you like encompass all of what Black Girl Magic, all of us do actually, but all of what Black Girl Magic represents. Because I was reading something the other day, was like talking about how what does Black Girl Magic look like? And it was some girl like, yeah, like something like that. I was like, okay, so is that all we are?
So we just shimmy our
like, is that all? That's all we are? No, we're educated, we're intelligent, we travel, we're well-rounded, we know how to live our lives the best way that we can, but also like empower other people and other women, and not even just Black women, but women in general. We know how to provide and give to our community. Like, that's Black Girl Magic. We know how to give the best of who we are and know that we are the best. You know, like, that's us. So like, I feel like no, but seriously, like, I feel like I'm done. Drop it. I'm not even gonna feel like they're all right here. But yeah, like, yes, Kendall, you black everybody out. You do it. So I just love you guys. I just want you guys to know that. I was just sitting here listening to you guys talking, and I was like, you guys are awesome.
I feel the same way. I feel like since the vineyard thing, I think that I've just been like so appreciative of just where you all are individually. Like, Delicia, yes, with her like book writing, but also just in her like ability to let you be you in her presence. You know, like there's no, and I guess actually all of you guys, but I just notice it with her more because I think that sometimes when I'm like feeling really sad or really like, I don't know, something, Delicia's just like, it's okay. I'm okay. Is it okay? It's okay. It's fine. You know, it's cool. And me and Ayana's conversations are the best conversations. Have you guys ever sat and talked to Ayana?
Yeah, Ayana's awesome.
Okay, she's fucking hilarious.
I told you she gets the W for welcome.
No, Ayana's like,
I literally bugged. No, I don't bug. See?
No,
I text and entertain Delicia all day long.
Donna, I was like crying my eyes out. I was literally like depressed. I was just like not happy. Yana, I didn't think I could laugh. Yana came over and literally made a joke about my sadness. And I started busting up laughing, still crying.
We were gonna get, and I was like, "You're about to go feel fucking fantastic." She was like, "I'm crying and laughing. We're gonna get fucked."
See, you still talking about? She's hilarious. I love it.
My favorite was the fingers.
There's something about each and every one of you that I'm just like, I want to take that and put it into who I am to be. I feel like it would make me a better person. Yeah. So that's what I always try to do. And that's our music. I'm not crying. No one loves me now.
No, I feel extremely bad.
No one loves you.
She was like, oh, okay.
Okay. We didn't know if you wanted us to send you. You didn't even like
boundaries.
You want it?
You were already
touching
me.
It's okay. And I'm like, is this okay? Are we good?
We don't have no sense.
No, I love you guys. I love all of you guys because you guys really do like let me be me, and whether it's like good decisions, bad decisions. I know I can talk to all of you guys, and you guys are gonna be like real with me. But you guys also, I feel like you guys give me space to to be me, and I don't ever feel like, well, I won't say it.
I was about
Never.
to say because our conversation.
about that.
Sometimes I hate it, but I think I always reflect back, and I'm like, it's always out of love. It's always with my best interest. It's always that, and like how Sylvia was saying, like the friendship that I have with you guys, like I am realizing like not everyone has that, and it's like it saddens me. I was like, you don't just have like friends, just, like talk to and like call or that are doing these like crazy amazing like things, like, and I'm just like, no, okay, you can be our friend. but I appreciate like every part of you guys' beings. You guys are great.
I love you guys.
Like those best friends, those my best friends.
We will brunch forever.
Forever and ever.
You guys can be our friends. I mean, honestly, like you guys who have been watching us
Day one since
I feel like we've gotten so much love, or so many people have reached out to us individually just to be like, yo, are you guys coming back?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? And I know that I didn't even like personally realize the impact that we were having on our small-ish community of people that we know, and just to imagine like how that can multiply into the world and like bring more peace and more love and like just sending that out. I just think it's a good thing. Yeah. So I'm glad that we're back.
I'm glad that we're back.
This was so good.
It was really
so good.
How good was it?
It was like really good.
You like that? You like that, huh? Yeah.
So we are back. We're back for the season.
Yes.
And so please make sure to stay tuned. Keep sharing. Keep writing us. Keep hating out your best life.
Hating us.
Oh yeah. And there we go. You know what? We gonna end this with the rant.
Oh, that is definitely the rant.
We're going to
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
end this with the rant.
Well, I think that's what he wanted us to do.
Good. We're gonna give it to you.
We're gonna give you your shine.
We're gonna give you your shine, boo. So, first, if you've been watching, like, and staying up with our videos, we did an episode called Squirrel Life.
That's getting all the attention.
All of it.
All of it.
And it was just about, like, interracial dating, and we just spoke candidly. And we have just gotten some beautiful comments from some black men they just want to talk to us about their thoughts.
Right.
And so, Sylvia, do you have?
Oh, I have them all.
Oh, go ahead and read them. We
Shout out to Kelly. Kelly just subscribed to us.
Hey. So I will say this. We gonna read the comments. We're not gonna give them all the shine and read their names. But
y'all can see him.
Do we want to sum them up, or do we want to read the actual?
We can sum up. We can sum up because one of them is really hard to understand because I think he needs to go back to school. No, seriously. Like it's like I was like either he was super tired when he saw it and read it or wrote it, and then or he just really talked.
I don't think any of them even watched the video.
I don't think they did either because I was like, what is he talking about?
Right? Because I was like, because it's comment about me. So
Black men. I was like, that's. And the thing is, the part that pissed me off. Well, first and foremost.
What they said. Hold on,
wait, hold that.
Let her sum up.
What they said.
The most recent one was basically saying how our fathers, he wonders how our fathers and grandfathers would think about us. This is me translating into English the right way. She's like, they're acting like they black be white, you confused hoes. Okay, well, you're confused this whole entire message. Go back and reread it. Write it over again. Why don't we start there?
Why do we have to be confused hoes?
And my thing is, well, since when was I confused for liking a human being?
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
You are so.
Let's just start there. How about that? I had a whole rant with somebody the other morning about an hour. I was like, I was close, I don't cuss, but I was so close to cussing this man out in my head to this person. Oh gosh. Okay.
So we know she.
And then yes, the other one said that the girl in the middle doesn't like black men. Delicia loves black men. You clearly
Literally, if you watch the episode, I'm like the only one who's like,
Right.
no.
But this is the thing, is that I feel like I was definitely like, I think I've only dated like blah 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 out of how many people that I dated. Only a few of them have been black, but maybe it's because I was like, ugh, God bless the black man. Maybe because I did that at the time. And he was like,
I honestly don't think that they watched it. They just seen Swirl Life in what like we're talking about.
yeah.
And
One of them
Black
made
Man.
a whole playlist for us, by the way.
A playlist?
Yes, a playlist.
What
for
is
us.
that? What-
Like he put us in a place. That was one I mentioned
Oh,
a
yeah,
long
he
time
made
ago,
a
where
you-
he is like how Black history and how this is. Anyways,
the
it's
playlist.
Added
actually
us to
Yes.
his playlist
Yeah.
on his YouTube channel.
yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then he said one more reason why Black women are passed over and for good reason. So clearly you don't date inside your
Good reason? But
Wait,
see,
so-
that's the part that pisses me off. So you gonna pass us over and for who?
So
For someone else.
I'm confused.
Exactly. But,
So he's saying he doesn't date black women because black women date.
other races, but you date other races.
That's the part that upset me. Is like no point in that video did we ever say black men are inferior. We
Yeah.
don't like dating black men.
Like,
this, that, and the other. It's
literally
just
And
make
yet the
sure
reason
not to,
why
like-
you have to,
Right.
the reason why you have to prove to yourself as to why you date another race is because black women are inferior. Not because you just like that person, but because
Right.
black women are inferior.
That's
We
the
don't ever
problem,
say
guys.
nothing about y'all. We're like, hey, I just like that race because he's actually really nice to me and treats me well.
That is
It was
so
not because a
crazy.
black man put me down. Oh, but now the black man put me down. So
right.
He called
How?
us confused hoe.
This is a crazy thing. It's like, okay, you're gonna come on this, you're gonna make these comments about us, and then be like, even if the video were about us saying that we prefer to date other races, how would that not
be like
It'd be like, yes, because you know what? I don't know why you're calling us confused. So ain't nobody in here confused.
No,
exactly
I'm not
what we
confused
want.
now.
I'm not confused, not one bit.
So
I know I got somebody, do you?
So that's our
Like-
rant. Black
That
men.
makes me so upset.
And then he
because
said, I
love
hate
black.
all black
Girl.
I hate all black women that lay up with white pink men.
Like, I ain't never laid up with one.
You've seen his dick. That's okay. Especially those that look Afrocentric.
like, okay, this is all I want to say. I want those guys who commented to go back and actually watch the video because you will realize how stupid you are. One, and I should have said that nicer. No, I didn't. But like, you would realize when your comments are not relevant, like at all to the topic. Like, I get it. You seen Swirl Life and you felt personally attacked for some reason.
But you know what you need to go
It's all
do
about
the
you.
work and go figure out.
Do the work.
Do the work and go figure out what's going on in your life.
Cause I love me
It's,
some black
it's
men.
church people.
Yeah, so what we were saying is keep up with us.
Closing out.
No, this is literally closing out, but keep up with us.
Let us know what you guys have been up to. What are your self-care routines?
Yeah.
Everything we want to know.
What you guys want to hear us talk about this season?
Yeah.
Because we already have some things that we're cooking up for you guys, but you know, just in case.
Or anything you want us to go back to. Yeah, like there were some conversations where we kind of like got into a couple episodes of some stuff and then we never actually finished some stuff. So if there's anything that you guys feel you guys want to bring up, anything you want us to talk about that may stir the pot, start up some conversation like we happen to do during Swirl Life. Feel free to let us know.
We're talking about Swirl Life.
Yeah. So just live life, you know.
Take care of yourselves.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
To help get this podcast or YouTube channel out there, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, like share it on Facebook, tell your friends about it.
Instagram, Twitter,
Yes.
tweet,
All of that
Twitter,
All of it.
Snappy chats, all of it.
Yeah.
I call it Snapchat, not Snaptag. I'm growing.
No. Or do we? We might have a Snapchat.
I thought we did.
I think I made it. And
We're gonna get better at this. This is something else we're gonna do.
Yeah. This is something else that we're gonna get better.
We're gonna get better.
Maybe not on my personal one.
But on the two. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Stay hydrated. Stay black. Yes.
Stay moisturized.
Stay moisturized.
God damn.
Bye. Hey, stay beautiful too. Like,